welcome back, or welcome to my channel. I should say probably welcome to my channel because it's okay. First of all, good morning. It's like 8:42 in the morning. I have not filmed in forever, and to be honest, life has just been a little crazy. Thank you for clicking the subscribe button, even though I have no idea what I'm doing on this channel right now. But thank you for wanting to go and be along with that journey and see what I have to offer and what I want to do. Thank you to the people who are also, maybe from my Instagram, because, I have people over there too. So thank you for the people who, follow me over there, even though I haven't posted in forever because, adulting has been crazy lately, so yeah. But anyway, alrighty, we're back. So had to get my tripod because my arm was not feeling it. So or both arms were not feeling holding this phone. So yeah. What was I saying before I interrupted myself like twice? I don't know. It's in the morning and I just woke up, and so I'm just like and it's a day off, so I'm really foggy, and I have 2 more days left of my previous job, and then I'm going to a different job. So yeah, and I decided not to take a break in between, so this should be fun. So yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. I think something about like what I was doing today. I'm mostly just gonna be showing you around as I do just probably plant maintenance on stuff. Show you some of my plants, because I really haven't been showing you really any of my plants. I've really been bad on my Instagram and especially on my YouTube. But you've been subscribing anyway. Thank you again. So yeah, that's really probably a very long intro. But anyway, we're gonna get into it because we're kind of already into it. So anyway, let's go. Today I'm just gonna kind of go around, do some plant maintenance on some things, probably show you, well, I'm definitely gonna show you those things, but maybe not everything I'm gonna do maintenance on and show you on, but just probably some things, just some things that I have left outside, because so I didn't show any really of my gardening stuff on this channel just because I don't know. I showed pictures on my Instagram, but that was about it. So alrighty, so hopefully you can hear me, and hopefully the street noise behind me isn't too loud, but these are my outside plants, and you can probably see reflections of everybody's cars. Anyway, that's my avocado tree that got eaten by something earlier when I put it outside, so I moved it over here on this window ledge, which, let me back up so you can see the whole thing. Looks like that with everybody. But I just have this chair right here with this little bucket that I turned upside down because I was trying to grow these seeds that I just started of, I can't remember what either one of these are, but yeah, I think it's spinach and some kind of lettuce, I think. I can't remember, but yeah, I have to water a lot of stuff outside, so just like everything else, they're looking a little dry. Have some squammies and perus over here, or a peru and 2 squammies that I got a big, what is that? Like this bucket from Lowe's and Home Depot, or I think it was from Lowe's or Home Depot, one of them. And sorry, didn't mean to move you back and forth like that. But I got those from Lowe's and I think I got it from Home Depot. I can't remember which one. But yeah, so I separated it out. And yeah, sorry, cars are passing. I live next to a highway, so this is what you're gonna get. Hopefully you can hear me okay, but yeah. So we have just a peru here that's growing up this little pole that I kind of have to give her something else to climb because she's at the top already. Yeah, we got a peru a squammy right there, a squammy right here, some Hoya in the mix right there on a little pole. Got a Hoya right here that I need to tie up because she kind of grew a little bit in the week and a half that I haven't really been paying attention to my Hoya, my plants, not just my Hoyas, but my plants outside in general, because again, adulting, and it's been crazy. But yeah, she grew all of this, as you can see, from like there up. She grew all of that. And I was like, the other day I was like, wait, you didn't have that before, so I gotta get that straightened. And then this squammy right here that's trying to produce another leaf in between the two skewers. Oh, and then in between there I have this Hoya. And everybody has to get watered today, so they might be looking a little dry. This reverted pink princess that I bought as a reverted pink princess, but as you can see, she is putting out pink on, I don't know if it's just one half, because it was, I think I bought it as a rooted bottom cutting of a reverted pink princess, because I think the girl chopped it into like three, like that whole plant into three, and I got like the bottom rooted part. That's what I wanted, but somebody else, it was funny because it was 3 pieces, right? It was 3 pieces all together. The first person who bought something bought the top half, or top cutting. And I was like, you know, as I got more into plants after that, I was like, okay, I see, you know, why. But me, being a newbie into plants, I was like, if I want a good piece, I want the rooted part. So I bought the rooted part, being the second purchase, and whoever the third purchase was, they got the mid cut. But anyway, this being the bottom cut is what I was trying to get to, and all that. She has pink right here, like a dark burgundy pink, but still, or like a raspberry, I guess, pink, but still a pink. But that was like the second leaf that she had that was pink. I can't remember where the other leaves were. Oh yeah, like right here. This leaf also has like a little, like that white, light pinkish type of color. But I think this was the second leaf, because I didn't remember seeing that. I can't remember where the first one was, because it was like a smaller, oops, out of frame. It was like a smaller piece. But as you can see, she's working, oh, there you go, on another leaf right there. And then she just put out this leaf right here. So yeah, she just put out that one. But yeah. Then here's another, this was a pink princess I bought. And she's looking a little darker, but you know, she's still cute, putting out some leaf with a little bit of flecks of pinkish. But yeah, I don't know, when I bought her straight from, I went to Growing Green Nursery in Nashville, North Carolina. I bought her from the actual, like, nursery, you know. We went to the nursery, me and my husband. And I did like a little video, but I didn't post it, of like me going around just looking at the plants and stuff like that. It wasn't like a, you know, I should have posted it, but I didn't, but you know, whatever. But anyway, so yeah, but I got this, was what I got from there, because I always go to their stand at the Raleigh Farmers Market, and I don't know, we were just like, you know what, let's go to the nursery. So we went to the nursery. This was like my first pink princess purchase, which was kind of funny because, okay, so I bought this pink princess first, and it had like a little baby, it was like a not too little, okay, so it was this one right here that survived, and there was like another one in there that was like smaller. Of course, since that one was so tiny, it didn't really survive, but you know, this one did, because it was of course bigger. But I don't know, but after that I kind of bought, that same day I think I bought another pink princess from a girl that was selling it on Facebook Marketplace. Of course, I wanted to do stuff outside in my apartment complex, yay. Anyway, hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, I ended up buying another pink princess from someone else that was selling it. Sorry, there's a weird bug. He's like, I don't know if you can see him, he's literally not trying to get off the avocado tree. Get off. Like he's dancing or something. Like, get off my avocado tree. Oh really? You gonna move down there? Okay, that's cool. I'll get you later. But anyway, yeah, so this is the pink princess. Of course, she looks like she got some kind of damage or something. Okay, she doesn't. She just, I think it was because, so I've had, as everything kind of looks a little sunburnt out here, especially this one, because I think things are getting things have been getting a little too sun-kissed. This is another avocado tree that I started. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to smack it. There's another avocado tree that I started, and there's another one on the other side that I'm going to show you on the other window. I think this one's like a couple months old. Oops, hit the little tomato cage. There is my lemon lime pothos, or epinephrine. I think so. Yeah, like that. She's finally She's finally starting to trail because, okay, so I've had this plant for like ever. This is one of the first plants I got, and for some reason she didn't want to grow, so I had to end up just finally earlier this year like just chopping her down and being like, you know what, I'm just gonna chop you down, propagate you back up, and see what you do. And then she just started, actually growing. So I don't know if it was just some kind of like stagnant growing, or maybe I wasn't treating her properly when I first got her, so that she just wasn't really sure of how to grow properly, so she just kind of was like stuck. But I don't know, she's growing now. As you can see, she's trailing finally. Okay, so this, I know I took a picture on my Instagram. Okay, I got this variegated ZZ like leaf that I got. This is not the same pot. I've of course changed pots because I didn't film it, or I didn't picture it or whatever. I didn't take a picture of it, but the leaf ended up dying. I forgot to water it. Leaf ended up dying, but the good news about it is, since it's a ZZ, it had a rhizome in the bottom, and I put that rhizome in some moss at first, and then I put it in like some perlite, and of course, it still had roots and stuff like that, and it started growing roots, and I was so happy because I did not want to kill this like variegated ZZ leaf. So ended up putting it outside after repotting it, and as you can see, a little nubbin is starting to happen. And I know it's actually growing because before I put it out here, it had this little nubbin, but it wasn't like growing looking, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't like looking like it wanted to actually like grow. It kind of looked like it was dying, and I was like, oh god, did I kill it? The nub that was there. But then, since putting it outside, and then I watered it, and I put it in like some cactus soil so it can, of course, drain and stuff like that. But after watering it and putting it outside, as you can see, it's like purplish. So I'm like, that's hopeful for me, because it didn't look like that color earlier before I put it outside. So that's how I know this is actually growing, and hopefully I'll see some variegation, because it was a variegated like leaf. So hopefully it still produces variegation. But we'll see. I should have did this whole thing as an experiment, but I didn't, because okay, so the post was that he got tired of waiting for it to do something or whatever, so he ended up just selling it for like $25. And I saw it. It had been on Facebook Marketplace for a little while, so I was like, why not? I got wait for that car to pass by. But I'm gonna wait. I've already got the regular ZZ, like green ZZ. I want to get maybe get a ZZ Zenzi, but I don't really know. But that would complete like a little collection. But anyway, I got the Raven ZZ, which is the black one, the dark one. I have the regular green ZZ, and now I have a variegated ZZ. Hopefully it produces a variegated leaf. So it is a variegated like what is it called? Rhizome. So from a variegated leaf. So hopefully it still produces variegation, and it's purple. So okay, so like I said, I have both the regular green and the Raven. So, and those don't come out looking purple. So hopefully that means, it's a difference. So that means the variegation is still there, hopefully. Okay, moving on from the ZZ. My two Hoyas over here. I need to find a stand or a stick for this one. But I have this Australis Lisa that So I killed my first one. Yeah, sad. Then I think I ended up buying another one, and I don't know, it was craziness. But okay, so I killed my first one anyway. This is another one that I bought from Gunter's that was huge, and I was like, I gotta have it because these cars on this highway, they're so loud. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? The Australis that I killed. So I had to buy another one because I love the coloration of her, and she's really pretty when she gets her new like leaves, because they're so, and then when they get sun stressed, which these have gotten sun stressed because like I said, this window gets a lot of light. So especially now as it's getting more towards this, the late summer, so it's getting like a lot more intense sun over here. But yeah, so her new little leavies are like pink and rosy, which are cute. I'm not sure if they're gonna stay that way, but these are kind of, I think, still new, so they might, go to like this color and green and bright and stuff. But as you can see, it's keeping its variegation very nicely. So hopefully I don't kill this one over the like late winter, early spring, because that's when I killed my first one, because it grew perfect, like amazingly during the summer and I may cut this and try to bunch it out so that I don't, I don't know, or I may just keep it looking like that and not try to do anything with it. I don't know. And maybe do something next spring. I don't know. Anyway, this right here is my calistophyllum. I had 2 plants in this pot, or 2 plants that I bought together. Like it was a 2-plant, 1 pot situation. But the other one ended up dying off. I don't know. I don't know, but it was weird. You have 2 plants in a pot and one kind of dies off. I'm like, what happened? Is the other one not liking the conditions? Is it smaller? Is it, I don't know. But anyway, that's what ended up happening. So this one ended up surviving. I put it outside because it just started to act kind of funny. And like I said, or I don't think I've said, but like I do, when my plants, especially when it's warm out, it's a good temperature outside, and my plants are acting like crazy and funny, and I don't really know, like the temperature wise is kind of getting to them when it's inside, I just put them outside and they normally take off. So this one has produced these 2 leaves while being outside. Also, okay, I may leave her like, you didn't see that. I had her kind of on one of these leaves, but then she just fell off, so I'll just put her back there. She also, with some leaves down here, as you can see, like these 3 are new. I think that one's new right here. They look new, so maybe these 4 are new. They look kind of shiny and different from these, so they look like these. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think I said the veggies that I don't really know what they are, because yeah, well, I don't know what I did. Oh, then I have my tomato over. Of course, the train. Really? Anyway, so we got this is my tomato plant over here. I had to get up like high to get on the steps. Not steps. Get on the ledge that you see right there. But I'm on the other side over here. So, yeah. This is my super sweet 100 tomato that I planted the first time this year. I like it as a plant. It grows crazy. So if you do, if you're into gardening as well and you like tomatoes and you like, cherry seed varieties and stuff like that, or cherry tomato varieties, this is definitely a high producer and a crazy producer. Like this thing, I can't even probably show you like how crazy, but it's growing crazy. And I've split it up, I've cut it multiple times. As you can see right here, it has more producing. Yeah, and then as you can see from the ground, probably they're dropped everywhere. So yeah, That's the tomatoes. I had a squash. Really? Everybody outside wants to be noisy while I'm trying to do this. So, I had some squash and zucchini, like yellow squash and green zucchini outside also, but of course different pests and natural little diseases took those over, so I had to get rid of those before they try to spread to my other plants out here. So yeah, and plus the squash and zucchini weren't doing well. They kept getting on my nerves, so got rid of those. But with leftover veggies, I have my watermelon, which I had to cut down because a pest. That was poop. So hopefully she grows back again. I don't know. I mean, I had to spray her down with Captain Jack's, so I think she's trying to come back. I don't know. She may just, like, you know, die off just because she's too small and it was too much of a shock. But, you know, it's so late in the season, so I don't know. But here are some other super sweet 100s that I split from that big plant. The big plant that you saw over on the other side. Oh my god! They really want to always do stuff when I'm just I don't know what they're doing over there. My apartment complex is weird. But anyway, here are some other super sweet 100s that are growing. So it's kind of backlit, but these are my pothos that I have hanging on this little ledge right here. I have like a mix of like, oh, you probably can't see. It's getting like overtaken. That's the marble queen right here. Up top I have like, I think that's called the Jacinthus or just something. I don't know, I can't remember, but yeah. And then on this side I have my global green that is trailing. Of course, now the trash dumpster wants to be here. Really? Now I have my global green. Alrighty, so it's much, well, not really much later, but sometime later. Things have quieted down. And we are on to the other side of the window. So, we have, you can see me. Let's see, here. Okay. So we have our, what is this? The Cursiva? I can't remember the full name for it, but the Cursiva is right here. And then we have a Monstera. And she's actually producing a leaf. So, and funny story with this Monstera, I actually got it off of, so it was this whole Facebook post about, like, in my area that it had variegation and getting it. This was the leaf. Well, where is it at? This stump right here had the leaf that had variegation. Of course, I let that die and crisp off in water. It was sad. This leaf came out, I think, next, or another leaf came out, and then this leaf came out next, but hopefully somewhere in here variegation is still there, because it was like a green on green variegation, so that would be nice. Have the other avocado tree that I was talking about. Then we have the begonia that has died, come back to life, lost many leaves, still here. A cutting that I made from that begonia, because I had this cutting in here, but then it didn't want to do well, so I just took it out. Is that the train again? Hi. Okay, I'm trying to get through this a little bit quickly so the train won't get too close. Another avocado tree. Oh yeah, because I started 3 avocado seeds. So this is, and they all started, okay, so of course it's right beside me. Thanks, train. Anyway, I started, let this train pass as you look at the pretty plants. Okay, well that train actually passed real fast. Okay, anyway, so I started these 2 avocado trees and the one that was like over there. I started them all at the same time, like the seeds, but I kept going back and forth between not being diligent with actually keeping water in the dishes where the seeds were and not paying attention to them, all that kind of stuff. And surprisingly, they still decided that they wanted to actually bloom or, you know, root and everything. So they each took off at different times. And as you can clearly see, like, I'm not sure if they're the same avocado. I think they were the same avocado seed, but they're different from the first avocado tree that I had because these leaves look a little different. I don't know. But anyway, the 2 avocado trees plus that one. Then I have my Hoya Chelsea, which some pieces in here are from, so there's 2 different plants in here actually, 2 different Chelsea plants. One is some, if I can get it out. One is from some cuttings from Jacqueline's Jungle that I think are down here, like I think this right here. I can zoom in, this part right here. I think this part right here is from her. So I think this whole part right here, this middle chunk is a Chelsea that I bought off Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, love Facebook Marketplace for plants. It's become a little addicting. So this Hoya beside the Chelsea is a very splashy pubicalyx that I got from one of my local garden centers that I like to go to, and then Durham Garden Center. And then this Hoya Princess that I had as a big pot, but it got aphids, and I did not know how to handle aphids because at first I thought there were some kind of like wasp eggs or something like that, and then I was looking it up again and they were saying like, no, it's aphids, and I was like, what? I was like, okay, so I gotta get rid of them. So by that time it had already taken over, and yeah, I had to chop the whole thing up, soak it in like some water, not rubbing alcohol, what is it? Some isopropyl alcohol, water, and like a little bit of dish detergent type of mixture, and like rinse it off and you know, zhuzh it up and type of stuff, like just try to get the things off. So yeah, this is what I have left of, I think this and like some cuttings I have inside are what I have left of like the plant because I cut it all down. But yeah, no. Then over here, lastly, I have this Monstera Peru. That was also part of the other Peru that is on the chair over there that I showed you earlier. So I don't think I showed my birds of paradise over here when I was showing all the other things on this ledge. But yes, I have the birds of paradise over here. And I think it's the white one, the white bird of paradise. I can't remember. I think it's the white one. But it has a new leaf coming in right here. And then I have this Audrey over here who decided to produce a leaf again because she's been on this back and forth. I want to struggle. I want to just stay not. I don't know. Just a very questionable back and forth of her. So finally got a 4th leaf out of her. So we shall see how that lasts. And you see as this previous leaf, you know, kind of got a little weird and wonky. Yeah, she's just been a little interesting. So yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the outside stuff. Oh, also, I forgot while I was over here on this side that I have this little Polynera that I have tucked over here. But yeah, I have this little Polynera Hoya that I was struggling with at first. Like the first plant I got, I killed, and it was longer than this. It was bigger than this. But I cut this piece. So the little piece right here that you see was on top. It was a top cutting. I cut it in half, and as you can see, she's producing new growth on both the bottom cutting and the little top piece. So I'm very excited about that because I did not want this plant to die. And as usual, like I keep saying, I will put all my plants outside when the weather is nice so that they can grow. Another look at the little variegated ZZ. But yeah, it is old.